We found the original floor.
We have.
So it's the same as the hallway, isn't it?
That's right.
Granite flagstones.
Beautiful they are.
I wasn't sure until we saw this first step that you're kneeling on here, Steve, which is like the very first tread made of granite, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw that, I thought, well, below that, there must be something else. So what they've done is they put a layer of sand and then concrete with aggregate, which makes it incredibly strong. So yeah, good find. Well done.
Lovely.
I don't think we'll be getting this floor up today.
No.
Okay, if you want.
We'll continue with the walls first, on your left or your right, Dad.
Yeah.
And the floor we'll have to do last now, unfortunately, because it's just, well, I wasn't expecting to take the floor up as well at this stage.
A
So
lot of flooring.
there is.
25 tonnes of,
It probably,
about 5 tonnes.
is it about 100 mil, the floor? Or is it more?
No, 100 mil.
There's about 5 tonnes in there.
I don't know, it looks a lot thicker than that. I know there's a layer of sand.
No, that's only. Look. That's 100 mil.
You sure?
Yeah.
So Dad, Steve and Yanis have worked incredibly hard today. Most of the walls are down other than the one directly behind me, but we can't take that down because directly below the beam there is more concrete. So we need to remove that as well. And tomorrow we're going to solely focus on clearing the mess we made today. So as soon as this is all gone, we can then tackle the wall behind, and then it will be completely clear. And then we'll be onto the floor, which is something I haven't even considered until today. So obviously we discovered the original granite floor below, and now that means we've got even more concrete to remove. And it's going to be quite interesting because we don't know what the original layout of the room was. It might change in places, but we need to find out what is directly below and if it's completely throughout, which I think it is. So we can save that because it's going to make this project a little bit cheaper because I don't have to now fork out on expensive flooring like I did in the kitchen, for instance. And exposing the original granite floor and then redoing all the joints and cleaning it, a bit like we did in the hallway, will be absolutely amazing. And it will be period correct to the staircase. So the floor is the same age as the staircase, and then we can just have fun with the walls, have the beam sandblasted and make it look amazing. So I'm really, really happy we made that discovery today. Yeah, there is quite a thick layer of sand below it. So it's about 100 millimeters, about 10 centimeters, something like that, of concrete. But it has aggregate in it, unlike the some of the concrete we've been removing, and it makes it incredibly strong. So that jackhammer is struggling a little bit, so we might have to purchase a new one or hire a new one to make the job a little bit easier. Something that's a little bit taller as well, because it's a lot of bending over. And we have ordered a new tip for it because that one has got shorter and shorter over the time we've been using it here at the convent. So that's it. Tomorrow we're just clearing up, and then next week we are doing more, essentially. And next week should be quite interesting because I think midweek we are constructing the gallery out of steel in the chapel. So I've got to manage that as well, which I want to help a lot doing. And this can just stall a little minute, this project, just for a minute, just because it'd be nice to have a lot of extra hands over there. We're just getting the steel in this week or next week, and then I'll do all the platform at another point in the future. But I really want to focus on this at the moment because I know I said I'd be back in the library finishing that off, but the plan was this year to get as much done on the ground floor of the building done as possible, and focusing mainly on the main building, which you see when you come through the gates. And obviously this is part of that. So it's nice to get a lot of the demolition done, and then all of the flooring removed, expose the original floor, and then at a later point we can start doing all of the finishing. So stud walls, insulation, electrics, stuff like that. So there we go, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.